lot of people find the problem being research or knowing what to put on these posts. Do you have a method to how you find these posts, or how do you find the content you're going to put out on these posts?
Yep. That's a very good question because I used to struggle a lot with this, and it would take a lot more of my time than actually creating the post to actually finding just the headline idea. I would like search the whole internet. So along with at least doing like 70 posts by now, I have come up with a plan to reduce the time of finding content ideas. So the way I do it is I go on TikTok, I go on YouTube, I just read blog posts. So I recreate the content. Let's say I just go on TikTok, I research the tag marketing. So a lot of videos are going to come. So I scroll through those videos and I see the ones that I like. Boom! Like my latest post right now about the Apple one, I'll go through it. It was through TikTok. I just typed in marketing. I got the video from TikTok. I just watched that TikTok. I said, "Hi, that's a good idea. How can I rephrase it in my own words, in my own style, and create it in a carousel way?" So that's the fastest way I've come to realize. Then I go to YouTube. I see very good channels. Like there is one called Social Media Examiner. I just go through them. They do all the research. They do all the, what is trending right now and what is happening right now. So I just take one of their ideas. I put it in my own words, give it my personality, my voice, and create content in my way. So that's like the fastest way you can do it.
And do you think there's a misconception with people that they have to actually create content organically, and they don't realize that you can actually just take what someone else has factually proven, reword it, don't carbon copy it, but change this, change that, reword it, change the elements in the creative, and then use that same information for your own purposes. And I think a lot of people just don't understand that you can do that, and that will speed up your job tenfold.
Yeah. The fact is, man, if people wanted to learn information, they would just go to YouTube or they would just go to Google and ask the question. The reason that they follow you and they learn from you is because of your personality. It's because the way you say it, the way your perspective of it, your opinion about it. That's the reason people follow you and people like to learn from you. If people really wanted to learn, they would go to Google. So don't ever worry about that. It's not a bad idea. It's not a good idea to copy someone's content. You can copy, but just improvise, make it in your own way.
Yeah. So do you think then it is important for personal brands to have almost a template for how they make posts? Almost like, people know the project passion creatives are always going to be the same, and you know it by eye. And do you think that's important then for a brand, that they need to have their own colors, their own theme to their fonts and stuff like that?
Yes, it's absolutely important. I did that mistake when I was starting out. I didn't do any research on my colors, on my fonts, and because of that reason, I had to delete a lot of my posts. I woke up at 4 a.m. sometimes to create those posts, and I had to delete those because they didn't, match with my brand colors, with my fonts, and yeah, that was a tough lesson that I had to learn. So always choose the right fonts for you and stay consistent with them. Choose the right colors, choose the right templates.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's easy for us probably to say choose the right font, choose the right color, right template, but how does someone do that? How does someone know if a font's right for them? I know some people might have their actual logo done in a certain font. Should they copy that for their posts, or should they find something maybe similar but with a bit of a difference to it?
I don't think so. It's necessary to like copy your font which is similar to your logo. It can be anything that you like. So the way I did it, the way I found my font was I just went on to canva.com/font combinations, and you can just type in the font name that you like, and it will show you a combination which goes well with it. So you can always use the first font for the headline, and the rest of it all goes for the body, for the context. So that's the best way. You just test which works best for you.
Yeah. And obviously, you make this content yourself. Do you use Photoshop or Canva? Because I know personally, I use Premiere Pro for editing video, but I hate Photoshop. So when I can, I just stick to Canva.
I love Photoshop as well. I've been using Photoshop for a long time. But for content creation, I have come to realize that Canva is one of the best tools anyone can have because they are making it easier and easier for content creators every single day. It's very easy to do and it's very effective.
Yeah. I don't think people realize well that, so any of my thumbnails, any of my I mean anything I put out, you can guarantee has probably been through my Canva just to do even just a color adjustment, because you know back before you would have needed to use actual editing software, you needed to use Photoshop to do actual color changes. I mean, Canva makes it as easy as clicking the adjust button, and then just you can change your saturation, you can change your exposure, you can change your contrast, you can even add animations now. I mean, I was making some client graphics for a product. I'd done them as the pictures, clicked the animate button, and it automatically animated all of the products dropping in. And I sent them out, and the client was ecstatic just to get there. I mean, genuinely took me, what, 5 seconds extra just to make these animations. And my content schedule just has expedited insanely since then.
And just in case, if you are doing website creations for some of your clients, you can even create websites on Canva right now. You can just model them, just show them, hey man, your website is going to look like this. Check it out. We can show it to you. It's going to take like 10 to 15 minutes of your time, right? That's the best thing about Canva.
And stories, and I think as you mentioned yourself, templates as well. Canva has a massive library of templates, and I mean, what, the subscription fee is probably like £8 a month in Great British pounds, something like that there, and that includes the full pro. So you're going to get all of the templates, you're going to get all of the stock photographs. I mean, they have a ton of stock video, you get stock music or sound or something like that, but you get all of the pro stock stuff. And I mean, if you totaled up all of the pro elements that I've used since I've had it, it's probably saved me hundreds of, if not over thousands of pounds in money that I would have spent on buying them individual elements from stock suppliers online.
Yep, and it's not just about saving money. It's also about saving you a lot of time, because all of that you do, you don't have to run through any other applications, any other tools. You can do everything all in one place.